the part after the firms leave the market because of protecting loss, like the part after that where consumers stay. So
Can we? I didn't recognize the word you said. Can we?
I said, can you repeat like the part after the firm leaves the
Okay. Okay.
the market?
Good. Nice question. And I need to repeat that one again. Okay. So this is the case that we are having loss right now. So what will happen now? Because we're talking about monopolistically competitive firm, and the firms are making loss right now. And you see here, price is less than every total cost, right? It's evident from the picture as well, from the graph as well. So some firms, they will exit the market. When they will exit the market, the existing customers, right? For example, we have a market structure here. So these are, for example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 companies here, right? And they have different market structures. For example, this is 20%. This is 25%. This is 5%. This is 30%. And this is 25%, and this is 15%, for example, total 100%. So in that case, if 2 firms exit the market, this 20 and 5, it means now 4 companies left, and they will, now those companies who left, they will also leave 25% of the market here for the rest of the 4 companies. So in that case, number of buyer increases. When number of buyer increases, so these 4 firms that left in the market, they will experience increase demand. They were having a loss, but now since 2 companies, they go out from the market, so they left 25% customers on the existing market. So their sales probably going to be hit by increased number of level, which means increase in demand there. When increase in demand there, so the existing 4 companies, they started this equation back to normal, which is price is equal to every total cost. Ultimately, price greater than every total cost. When they go up, then again, if this trigger, entry condition triggered, and then they again go down because of new firm entrant. So that's why this back and forth equilibrium will go on, which causes profit and loss situation, because there is no entry barrier and no exit barrier, right? You understand? So whenever there is economic profit, new firm enter the market and kill the economic profit to 0. And whenever you have a losses, some firms go out the market and you started increasing your sales until you are getting 0 or positive economic profit. When you started positive economic profit, then again the entry condition hit, new firms will enter the market and they try to grab your market share until you earn 0 economic profit. And then again, you are having a loss because too many firms are there. And when then price less than every total cost, then exit condition triggers. Some existing firm, they go out from the market, and again left with many customers. Customers will come to you, buy your product, your demand gonna increase, and then you started earning profit. Again and again, this loop gonna be going on and on and on, right? Because there is no entry and exit barrier. Plus, there are several firms. This is not the monopoly. This is monopolistically competitive firms in which there are several sellers, right? Understand?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, now let's talk about the long run decision. So before going to the long run decisions, let's take a break. Meanwhile, you also, you know, try to grasp the short run decision, and you talk about that. And if you have any problem, if you have any question, you can ask after the short break here. I will ready to answer over there, and then we'll talk about the long run decision. Okay, that will be a little tricky here, but if you understand the short run, I hope and I can show that this long run won't be a problem for you guys. So let's take a very short break and then we talk again. Okay, class, welcome back after a short break. Okay, so we were studying the short-term analysis of monopolistically competitive firm. So any question regarding the short-term losses? What will happen after the losses and what will happen when we have right now the profit, and what will happen after the profit? If no more question, then we'll move forward. Okay, so let's talk about the long run analysis of monopolistically competitive firm. So in the long run, we will see some kind of equilibrium. So in long run, like I told you, price would be average total cost. Why? Because if price is greater than average total cost, what will happen? This is the entry condition. New firm will enter the market. If price less than average total cost, then this is called exit condition. The firm starting exiting the market. So in that case, we have only one option left, that is the firm will stay for longer period of time in a condition where price is equal to average total cost. So if you just pay close attention to this condition is for long run perfect competitive firm analysis. In perfect competition, because there is free entry and exit, so only those firms will survive who will be earning zero economic profit. So it means the long run will behave like perfectly competitive market or perfectly competition or competition market, right? Let's talk about if it exactly behave like perfectly competitive market or there is some differences. Because in perfect competition, we have seen that its demand curve is horizontal straight line, while the monopolistically competitive firm, its demand curve is downward sloping, right? Plus the MR is also downward sloping, and here the MR is equal to AR is equal to P. That is the perfect competition, but here MR is always less than the P. So how this can be, same like competition? So let's just talk about that. Only for one condition, and rest of the condition we need to compromise. We'll talk about here. So the long run analysis is going to be only those firms will survive where price is equal to average total cost. If you are trying to understand how this diagram is going to be made, or what will happen to this diagram, how this diagram is going to be created. So let's draw this. There we go. Let me clear this drawing here. So clear all drawing. So we have here, this is the average total cost, right? And this is the MC and MR. Sorry guys. And then we would be having the price curve. The price curve is going to be, here we go. So where company needs to produce, where MC is equal to MR. So let's just change the color here. Black. Company will produce here. Why we find out this condition? To find out Q max. What is the price of this Q max? Market price is on the price line. And what is the cost? Cost is also here. Right? So in that case, there is no loss. And remember, we are studying economics, so the profit we are talking about is economic profit, right? That doesn't mean that we don't have accounting profit. We do have accounting profit. Remember, there are two costs, accounting cost and economic cost. Economic cost include total opportunity cost, which is explicit cost and implicit cost. So in that case, we automatically assume that we are talking about the every total cost doesn't include a factor of implicit cost as well, right? So we are earning zero economic profit. It means we are earning the accounting profit as well, but economic profit is going to be zero. So all the firms for long run, only those firms survive whose average total cost is equal to the market price. If the average total cost of some firms is greater than market price, they will exit the market. That's it. Because that is no longer profitable for them to stay in the market for long run, they will exit the market. Right? So let me share the PPT. So here we go. So this is a very nice diagram here. So only those firms will stay in the market when price is equal to every total cost. And now compare this analysis with the long run perfectly competitive market. This is a little bit different one. Uh-oh, I mistakenly pressed exit, so I need to open again. So we were at here. So here we go.
Question.
Yes, please.
When you call the demand curve the price curve in the whiteboard, is it like because you prefer it, or is there some reason behind it?
The demand curve is called the price. Okay. We talked about in our first lecture as well, plus the lecture of demand and supply. Demand curve is called